So up to the start of the next race, which is the heat of the Prince Albert Cup for University fours, Cox fours, between the University of Michigan on the far side with the blue and yellow blades and Durham University A crew on this side in the distinctive purple kit. And we're watching a replay of the start. You can see Durham University took a little lead going down the island. We'll watch the crews as they come out the island, but Durham one of the strong crews.
Yeah, and notice the weight difference here. Michigan is an average weight of 97 kilos and Durham only 80 kilos, so there's quite a difference there. And with this tailwind, that might not favour the bigger guys quite as much. Quite often, bigger men in the boat struggling perhaps under the tailwind conditions. It does look like Durham got quite a nice start there, quite slippy.
Yeah, so I think a lot of the viewers and listeners, and if you're watching this race from Michigan, going down to probably the mile course, will wonder, why does a crew that's big and heavy, why don't they lead this race against a crew that's maybe average of sort of 17 or so kilos less than men from Durham?
Yeah, and I think there's something to do with rowing well in the conditions, and there's something to do with perhaps the experience. You've got Oscar Lindsay at stroke here, who actually won in the Princess Elizabeth in 2016 with Eton, setting a really nice strong rhythm. Rock solid. You can see the way he sits there in the stroke seat. It's perfectly still, no movement at the finish, and just sending it very strongly. I think there's something about the technique you need for a Cox 4 set up so well like that.
So this will be one of Durham's top boats. We saw just earlier this afternoon, University of London have put their A crew into this event, and they will have Durham marked out further down the competition as one of their main competitors.
Yeah, Durham looking very comfortable here. The Michigan crew, I notice, they're quite multi-sports crew. At 3, Ryan Trogs was a basketball, lacrosse, and football. I think that's American football probably, but a multi-sports player. And you can just see her face sticking over the top there. That's Cox Minaka Atri, who was 14 years a ballerina before deciding to take up steering a boat. So she knows a thing or two about balance and poise, but that's something you need in a rowing boat every time, and hopefully that her men from Michigan have learned something from her about how to control the boat like this. But you've got to say that Durham are now in a very comfortable position.
Yeah, Durham really the class crew. They led from the first few strokes down the island, and we've seen how dominant they've been. That technique which has allowed them to just ease away from their opponents. Beautiful poise just off the back end at the finish, just waiting for the boat to come to them as it slides out to the front. Just another 10 strokes down the line. The tailwind just blowing them easily towards the finish. And their Cox, Zoe Evans, 21 years of age, will be able to tell their crew to ease up. There she goes, just crossing the finishing line. Durham University A crew take that heat of the Prince Albert Challenge Cup from their rivals, the University of Michigan, crossing the line now comfortably.